My name is Stefano De Geronimo and I'm Italian. I am 50 years old and I'm a chef. And recently I put myself into the art of artisanal gelato. I would like you to follow me in order to prepare a delicious dishes which we prepare with the rice, and we transform an organic rice into an Italian artisanal gelato. Rice for Italian people are one of the main dishes of our diet. Basically, as a Mediterranean diet, we consume rice on a daily basis. I am from the north, same like in Chiang from the city of Brescia, which is on the same line between Venezia, Vercelli, where actually the rice is grown. So more in the south of Italy, the consumption of the pasta is much more popular than in the north we have the rice. Obviously the rice is completely different because it's a carnaroli, arborio, which is a much more harder and much more bigger grain of rice according to our taste. In Asia, in particular in Thailand, I love this rice because it's a soft rice. And it's Nang Quan, the brand of the company, and it's a Go-Core 43, which is a number specific to identify, and it's been treated in a UTDRF treatment to avoid the pest to be inside of the rice. So I would say that this one is a clean, safe, and organic rice. The rice has, for me, so many nutrients. And in particular, this rice is a very low GI, which is mean a low glycemic. And I suffer from diabetes, the number 2 diabetes. And for me, this rice is perfect for my daily consumption because it does not have too many sugar, at least 20 to 30% less than other rice, which are normally in commerce. To cook the rice in order to make it soft and be able to produce artisanal gelato, you just have to put water inside of your pot. And then you put your rice inside. Have always, this is a high temperature spatula in order to whisk, and we wait until the rice is cooked. The smell is delicious. It's really something that fulfills the whole room with a very good aroma. I cannot wait to try it. One of the few particular things of this rice is that it is actually much more full body, so it's slightly bigger and it's much more whiter. So it's delicious. Now that we have cooked the rice with water, and I need to try it. The consistency is just al dente. What does it mean al dente? To the teeth. In Italy, the rice is eaten al dente, means is crunchy. In Asia, in specific in Thailand, the rice is overcooked for me. But of course, for the Asian people and the Thai people, it's just perfect overcooked. One of the reasons why we cool down the rice is to be able that hot milk not to cook immediately, but to slowly cook together with the sugar and give a full flavor to the rice that we are now going to cook again for the second time. So we place the rice into our sauce pot. We pour the milk, we add the white sugar, and now we have to give the flavor to the gelato. So I decide to use the skin of the orange, but you can use anything you like. You can use vanilla, you can use cardamom, you can use cinnamon, you can use orange skin or lime skin or even kaffir lime, which is very used in our Thai cuisine. The leaves of the lime that you use for your curry, you can actually use it to cook inside the milk and the rice. So what we are going to do, we are going to peel the orange and I show you how to do it. It's very important to take the white part out, otherwise it will taste bitter. Now you place the orange peel together in the milk. And now after cooking the rice with the sugar and the orange peel, we are going to take the orange peel out because we don't blend it with the high-speed blender together. So we take our orange peel. We check there is no orange peel left. Now the rice is actually, I want to show you in a close-up that the rice is actually still fluid and liquid. This one will help the high split blender to make it as creamy as possible. And now we put the liquid with the milk and the rice into the high split blender in order to make it as creamy as possible. Now we place in the blender. It's gonna be very noisy. And at this point, we just pour into our bowl, a stainless steel bowl, the creamy consistency base for our gelato. The next step is to prepare actually the white base for the gelato. So we have to add milk into our base. We have to add heavy cream. Now we whisk, always with a smile. Now we need to add more sugar into our gelato base. We add dextrose, which has a sweetness, less sweetness, but the same capacity of anti-freezing as the sugar. We have our stabilizer and then we mix very well. The base is very hot, so the sugar, the white sugar, is much more easy to liquefy together with the base. Do not do it when it's cold, otherwise you will have the grain of the sugar under your mouth and it doesn't taste really good, especially when you do gelato. Make sure that it is very well whisked. In order to make a very good gelato, you need a very good cold. So since we don't have a gelato machine that can cool down our white base, which is we already prepared, we have to use dry ice or liquid nitrogen. You just take the dry ice, which is over here. So don't take it with your bare hand, like I do. You place the dry ice in a bigger bowl, so it contains the smaller one, and then you crush the other pieces of dry ice and you place it on the side of the bowl. And then we place the bowl inside of the dry ice and we start to stir. You have to be very patient. In about 15 to 20 minutes, you will probably have this consistency, which is the gelato already made. And you can help yourself by put into the freezer, take out, whisk, put it back into the freezer until the consistency is the right for you. I like my ice cream not too cold, about 5 to -7 degrees. And I have a temperature actually here, let me see, -5, which is perfect for the gelato. Now we are going to flatten the gelato with the spatula, so it's easy to scoop when we do our plating. So we have a stainless steel spatula over here, and we are going to prepare a plated gelato. Now we are going to make a beautiful presentation of what we have prepared, because not only it's a good taste, but it's also good for the eyes to eat first. So we are going to place, I prepare like a cream of oranges, and I prepare some segment of orange cooked in the syrup, which is we're gonna place it here. And then I have this beautiful flower that I'm going to use as a decoration. I'm gonna use some different color. Now we are going to take our gelato, which is we're going to scoop. It needs to be a generous portion, like me. You see the consistency is very nice, soft, not too hard. So we're gonna place it in the middle, And I prepare for the top some deep fried rice noodle because I thought it was a good idea to have some rice content, and we're gonna place it just on top. And this is our dish. Here we go. So now the recipe is done. We have made our gelato. I don't think that it's gonna be very difficult for you to make it at home, but I would just like to remind you something very important. If you find on the package of the rice UTDRF for Thai rice, weevil free and chemical free, and then you're safe to go. It's good for your health and it's safe and clean to use for your diet as well because it's lower in calories and lower in sugar, 20 to 30% lower. If you are not able to do the gelato at home, you can always come to Seven Senses. We are in Soy 11 in Nimanheimin, so you can try the rice gelato and 50 more flavor. Thank you for watching.